Hello, it's me again, Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's reading, we'll be looking into your February 2022 love predictions. So what's coming up for you in your love life if you're single or in a relationship. So I haven't wrote down any messages for your groups in a while, but today while I was shuffling them, the messages just came rolling out apart from for group 1. I had it for group 2 and group 3. Alright, so if you'd like a more in-depth personal reading, my Etsy link is down in the description box, along with email address, my Instagram account, and the timestamps for each reading. Don't forget to like, comment to tell me what you thought of this reading, and subscribe to see more from me and to support my channel. Alright, so over here we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. Choose more than one group if you wish. If you don't hear a message in your group for you, continue watching until the end, as there may be a message in there right near the end. If you don't hear a message for you, then continue on to another reading. Alright, so deep breath in. 2, 3, 4 and out. 2, 3, 4 to choose which group is for you. Timestamps will be in the description box, and let's get to group 1. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your February 2022 love predictions if you're single or if you're in a relationship, or whatever your relationship status looks like in February. It could be, I'll look into what we can see for you. Alright, so yeah, so let's see what we have for your February love predictions. Okay, so let's start with the Tarot of the New Vision. I haven't seen any of these cards. I just reshuffled them. Alright, so your first card is Strength. Take it easy on your relationship in February group 1. It seems like a very stable month for you. If only you don't let your pride get in the way. Don't let your pride get in the way. If you have any arguments, it's like, okay, it takes 2 of us to tango, and we need to have a good communication, and we need to listen to each other. So I'm not going to jump into anything. I'm not going to say, oh, you did this, you did that. I'm going to listen, and I'm going to wait. I'm not going to jump to conclusion. Conclusions is a word that I'm looking for. The 6 of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Okay, so I'm seeing here that maybe one person is giving more than the other. One person is being the High Priestess, being mysterious, being the type of person who doesn't share much information, when the other person is giving, maybe paying for the bill, paying for the day out, and giving too much information out to the other person, and the other person is just taking it and hoping to fill up on the information, or fill up on what they can get, I guess. And it's just like, hold yourself back a bit with the Strength card. You don't have to give everything about yourself away. So if you're dating someone, then kind of hold it back a bit. They don't need to know every inch of your life story, I guess. They don't need to know every inch of how you think. They don't need to know every inch of how you act. Add some mystery to your dating life, or if you're in a relationship, add a little bit more mystery into your dating life, into your relationship, sorry, because maybe this person knows a lot about you, and there seems to be maybe holds back, so that I don't know why I'm getting role play, you know. Maybe do a bit of role playing in your relationship, something like that. Okay, hang back a bit. You don't need to rush. You don't need to jump into anything. You don't need to share everything about yourself. Even if they're like, begging for it with the Six of Pentacles, with the homeless people in the Six of Pentacles, and these people shouting at the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man's not budging. It could be that maybe you intuitively know that you should hold back. There's something deep within you that's like, okay, I'm going to hold back. I'm going to see things from different perspective. Maybe you're seeing different angles of your person in February because you decided to hold back. You're not speaking for the sake of speaking because maybe the other person is quite quiet. So it's like, okay, I'm going to go hang back a bit. I'm going to go quiet a bit to see what I can get from this person instead of me giving away everything else that I have to offer. The Ten of Chalices. Yeah, so by the end of February, it's like I feel like you'll come together a bit more within the relationship and have a happier relationship because you took the time to hang back a bit, because you took your time to do a bit of role playing if you into that kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? Because you weren't too quick to jump into things with someone. It's just all about holding back, seeing where their loyalties lie. Okay, yeah, seeing where their loyalties lie. Okay, so if you're dating someone and if you're an over texter and you just get one-liners back, then it's like, okay, I'm not going to text this person back first because I have given up too much information, too much energy in the first place. And you'll be surprised by what happens when you hang back a bit, when you don't send that text message. What will happen in the space between that time? Are they going to say, oh wow, you've been quiet, how are you, what's going on with you? Or are they just not going to text back at all, basically? If you get my drift. And then the Ten of Swords. The Seven of Swords, yeah. It's like, do you really know this person? Because they've been holding back a lot of information from you, and it's kind of like going dark a bit, not showing a lot of yourself in February, because I feel like that'll be very, very beneficial for you. And some of you may not know the person that you're with quite yet, and it's like changing your strategy will help you quite a lot. I don't have the Knight of Pentacles, I don't have like the King of Swords of any strategy kind of oriented cards, but that's the kind of vibe I'm getting here. Change your strategy and you'll see a different side to your person or the person that you're dating. Oh yeah, we have the King of Swords here. Strategy, looking at things from a different perspective, seeing the different sides of someone else. The King of Swords in this card is just sitting here chilling on top of this mountain, not moving, not budging for anyone or anything. And it's like, don't move from the position that you are in. Don't move from the position that you hold in February, because don't move from the position that you hold in February, because you'll see a different side, basically. So it's like standing your ground, saying, no, I am not going to give more than I usually do. I am not going to say this, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sit here and wait, basically. The Seven of Swords in this card is waiting for the kill. That sounds a bit dodgy, but yeah, he's waiting to make his kill and doing it anonymously. So it's like, just go dark a bit. You don't need to jump into anything so quickly. Some of you may find that, okay, I have been in this place for too long, I have put myself in this position and it's time to leave. And some of you may find that you'll have a happy ending by the end of the month and you'll see where your person's loyalties lie. Oh, very specific. Alright, and let's get deeper into this with the archetype cards. Damsel, understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Exactly. Yeah, because it's like oversharing can be so unhealthy for a relationship or even for you as well. And it's like knowing your limits. What do you share and what do you not share? It's like seeing the relationship for what it is in February, because we have the mirror here. The mirror always shows us what we need to see, unless we are lying to ourselves. With the Seven of Swords, maybe you've been lying to yourself that this relationship is thriving, that this relationship is, something to be jealous of, But when you look into the mirror, it's like you're seeing everything for what it is, and it's like, don't lie to yourself in February. It's like you've done enough of that already. All you can do now is sit back and watch and wait. Martyr, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Yeah. Because maybe you've been throwing a lot of love your person's way or your date's way, and it's like they're lapping it up, they're relishing in the love that they are receiving, and it's like they aren't saying, you know what, I'm seeing that I'm just taking in all of the love, and I'm not giving anything back in return. So it's like, what will happen once you stop showering this person with love? What will happen when you stop showering this person with phone calls and texts? Will they embrace you then? Then you'll see their true colors. Because we have the Seven of Swords here, which is someone who's hidden. And what is this person's true intentions? What is this person's, true self once you do hold back a bit? Alright, so let's see what else we have here. We have Synergy Green Man. And like, stillness, be still. You don't need to do much in February in your love life. It's like things will just come together once you do stay still. Once you don't send that text, that phone call, that email, that Facebook message, that Instagram chat. It's like, you know what? Things will come together in the most unlikeliest ways. You'll see the full picture. The Green Man synergy is the full picture. Oh yeah, you'll be seeing the full picture with the King of Swords. The King of Swords is on top of a mountain. There's birds here, there's an owl, there's a bat, there's a crow here. And it's like seeing everything as it is from high up. So things will have a habit of coming together in February. Yeah, and with the King of Swords as well, the King of Swords doesn't share his emotions. The King of Swords is all about thinking things through. It's all about the logic. It's all about the conversation. So will it change the conversation in February? You'll just be seeing the whole relationship for what it is. Alright. And some of you will like what you see and some of you won't like what you see. Dreamtime creation. Oh, I forgot about this card. Dreamtime. Yeah, it's... Okay, so for some of you, it's time to be still and not do much, not say much, because you're giving too much away. And for others, it's about getting creative with your relationships, sorry. And as I was saying, maybe role play will be good because that's quite creative. It's just about like adding the spark back into your relationship so you're much happier with the Ten of Cups and the Green Man synergy, where everything is, it's like a jigsaw puzzle being put together in the right way and no missing pieces. So with the Hanged Man as well, that's like trying something different as opposed to, okay, I'm gonna do this the same and it's gonna be good for the relationship. But when you do things in the same way over and over again, it's just gonna get boring. It's gonna get same old, and it's like, oh, not this again. But when you get creative, that's how things can thrive. That's how your relationship can thrive, you know. Yeah, and with the Dreamtime creation as well, there's plenty more fish in the sea I'm getting with some of you here. You don't have to just focus on the one person because maybe they're not giving you what you need. So it's like explore your options. Yeah, explore your options. And then over here with your last cards, we have Tree, affairs with the family. Is your relationship growing and thriving? Do you see a future with this person? Because it seems like you'll be looking at, okay, what is the long-term potential of this relationship? Do I see myself having a family with this person? Do I see myself settling down with this person? Do I see myself, creating roots with this person and expanding with this person? If not, then be like the Ten of Swords. It's like, no, I'm done. I'm walking away. If you do see that, then yeah, stay and just grow from there. And with the damsel, it's like seeing things for what it is in the relationship. So asking yourself these questions, it's being real with yourself. Be real with yourself about where this relationship is heading and what you want from a relationship, what your other person wants from the relationship. How can you bring it together so that you can grow together, intertwine those two different ideas of how you see your life together, where you want to live, and grow from there. Oh, bouquet, compliments from an admirer. Oh, and then apple, temptation will test you. Yeah, it seems like a testing month for your relationships in February, group 1, because of the not seeing things for what they are and maybe sharing a lot of yourself when the other person isn't. So it can be tempting to be like, okay, I'm gonna keep going with this, going in this direction, showering this person with love because they are lapping it up, they are taking it in. And then it's so easy to be like, okay, I'm going to fall back and not go as hard as I usually do and wait for this person to message you. It can be so tempting to be like, no, I'm not waiting anymore. I am going to give up on waiting for this person to message me, so I'm going to message them. And don't fall into that trap. Yeah, don't fall into that trap. It's like things need to be done differently. Things need to be approached differently. In February, some of you may receive flowers. Some of you may have an admirer. Some of you may be asked out on a date in February. And it's just about being creative in your relationship because things will come together slowly in February. You'll see by the end of February, you'll see the full scope of your relationship. All right, wow. So those were very quick messages for you, group 1 today. And yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group 1. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your February 2022 love predictions reading. So I wrote down some messages for this first time in a while to start off your reading. So we'll be looking at your relationship or your dating life or your single life, depending on who's watching this. I'll try to look into it all, but we'll see what pops up into the reading. I've pre-shuffled the cards and I didn't see any of the cards, but I wrote down some messages anyway. So these are your messages. So group 2, while I was shuffling, the cards didn't want to come out, then they all came out. It seems that you may be feeling low-key in February, not wanting to put yourself out there too much. You may feel introverted and want to keep your energy to yourself. It's like you'll be taking it upon yourself to focus on you and maybe your own healing. Some things need to be released from your energy, which is quite interesting. And then once I was done shuffling, I saw the Hermit card in the archetype card deck at the bottom of the deck. So that like really did highlight those messages for me to make me know that I'm on the right path as well. So let's see what we have with the Tarot of the New Vision. Oh, we have the Queen of Chalices in reverse. Yeah, it may feel like you're not in the best place emotionally. Maybe you've been ignoring yourself, ignoring what you need to do for yourself. It could be that you've been overlooking red flags as well. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but maybe you've been overlooking red flags and you've been trying too hard to impress your person. This may be a specific message. So it may be that you've been trying too hard to impress your person, the person that you're dating, or even other people. And it's like, what can you do to impress yourself? Feed your energy onto yourself, because you're not in the best space that you can be. You can improve on yourself by yourself. The Knave of Swords. Yeah, it could be that you're overlooking certain things within your relationship. Maybe you're ignoring yourself and ignoring your emotions, and I'm being on the lookout for a new person to date, like on a dating site or something like that, because we do have the Knave of Swords, who's a very chatty person, and swords symbolize like the internet, social media. So maybe you have been stalking an ex or looking for a date on on dating apps, sorry, when you're not in the best place to be out and about dating. Maybe your ex put you in a negative state so that you're over emotional. I don't like to use that word, but not over emotional, but just ignoring yourself, but focusing on who you can be with next, I guess. That's the best way I can put it right now. The Wheel. Yeah, I'm seeing there could be ups and downs with the Wheel card here. I feel like maybe you're feeling up and down because we have the Queen of Chalices and the Wheel. Up and down emotionally, and it's like, where can you find your stability? And it's like, maybe you are looking for your stability, or maybe you're just looking in the wrong places. I'd say the best place to look for stability is within yourself for this time. There's an energy of just going back and not trying to move forward so quickly. I feel like you just need to go back, not to work through some things, yeah, because we do have the Hermit card and removing things from your energy. So there's just a lot that's still with you energetically and emotionally, actually, because the Chalice is in reverse, and you need to heal that side of yourself so that you're emotionally in an emotionally secure place and you're feeling comfortable within yourself. The Nine of Wands, yeah, you keep trying to relight a spark that isn't there, trying to get past it, trying your hardest, but it keeps coming back because maybe you're just ignoring it. Maybe you don't like to sit in your own company. Maybe you don't like to the feelings that keep coming up for you. This could be like an ex that, oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. I said that there was an energy of keep going back. So maybe an ex keeps coming back and they don't make you feel too good about yourself. And it's like, maybe you keep trying to get past them, but they keep coming back. And it's like, what's best to do? There's an energy of, there's an element of blocking the person that you are trying to avoid, trying to get past, trying to get over. And I'm wondering whether that can be a good thing for you. In February, is it an easy task for you to block this person? Is it a kind of situation where you fear blocking this person, or scared of blocking this person, because then it will be the end of a chapter, and then it's like you don't want to admit that this situation wasn't good for you in the first place. But take what resonates anyway, because there's a lot of messages in there for you in this reading. We have the Empress. Take care of yourself. Love yourself first. Love yourself first so that you can be in a good energetic space, be in a good emotional space, because the Empress card encompasses all the queens, the Queen of Chalices, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. And it's like getting comfortable within yourself and looking after number one. It's time to look after number one in February, group 2, because it doesn't seem like a relationship should be your focus. I don't think it should be your focus, judging by these cards. The Queen of Chalices is looking towards the past, and the Knave of Swords is looking towards the future, and the Nine of Wands wants to move towards the future. But the Queen of Chalices is it's like a blockage in this reading. It seems like you need to explore what it is that's blocking you, so that you can move forward, so that you can enter into a positive kind of relationship with yourself and relationships with others. Okay, I'm getting like this maybe a lack of trust in people right now, or maybe you lost the trust in your person, and it's got you all over the place emotionally. I'm getting like maybe you've been spying on your person because of that lack of trust, and it's not put you in the best position at all. Maybe they've done something in the past and you're trying to get past it, but it's not doing you any favors. You keep bringing it up in arguments, and that's why you keep going back. But it's kind of like saying, just do what's best for you in February. Focus more on yourself, on your own healing. Because if you keep going back to past arguments, or past mistakes of your partner, or past infidelities of your partner, are you ever going to trust them again? Are you even going to ever trust yourself again? Because it's like you're putting yourself in that situation. Because once something has happened and you keep going back to it instead of moving away from it, you just keep putting yourself in that position. You keep putting yourself in the compromising position. That's not helping you in the now and in the future. So what can you do to stop going back? And do what's best for yourself in the now, so that you can live a better future. And your future self will thank you for that. Thank you for the steps that you take in February to lead a better life, to find a better person. But take what resonates. Oh wow, yeah, the devil, yeah. This is like some form of maybe a manipulation in February, and it's like keep going back. Maybe you're attached to something that's happened in the past in your relationship, and it's a very unhealthy kind of toxic place to be in. It's causing you to be toxic or feel toxic within yourself, and it's causing you to do things that you don't usually do. The Seven of Pentacles, yeah, there's, oh wow, the Knight of Wands, yes, okay. So these two cards here, the Devil and the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is in reverse, where it's like there's been a lack of growth over the past few weeks or months, and it's becoming more apparent in February. it could be that like you're feeling very restricted, because we do have the Devil card here. Your energy with the Knight of Wands is being restricted by this Devil. What is this Devil to you? Is it a particular person? Is it a particular event? Are you the toxic person in your relationship? Do you have a toxic relationship with yourself? And it's just about identifying what that toxicity is and pulling out that toxicity. What can you do to pull out that toxicity? What can you do to release your the hold over this person, or this person's hold over you? Because when the Seven of Pentacles is in reverse, it's like it's not going anywhere in February. It's either that it's going back into the ground, this tree is going back into the ground and is slowly disintegrating is the right word for this, and it's just going back to how it used to be, reverting back to a seed where there's not enough water, not enough sunlight. You're not growing in the rate that you want the relationship to grow into, and it's just about how can you free yourself from this attachment, because that's what it is. It just seems like a negative attachment to this person or situation, whatever it looks like for you. And how can you put your spark back into you? How can you put the spark back into you in February? It just seems like you'll be dealing with quite a lot in February. Maybe there's like a sense of denial here. For some of you anyway, not all of you. For some of you, maybe you feel like, oh, this person is a good person, even though it could be that they wear a mask and it's like, okay, I am really this person, but behind closed doors, they are this person here who's very controlling, and it's no good for you emotionally. Or this could be like looking at what you have become attached to over time in your life and healing from that. What's no longer growing in your life? Are you growing in this relationship? Are you even growing in this relationship? Some of you look like you'll be growing within your relationship, or even alone in February, because we have the Knight of Wands and the Empress. So this could signify that some of you feeling free, a sense of freedom in February in your relationship or by yourself. Or this could be like by the end of the month, you'll feel free from this attachment, because it's like maybe you're doing the work to move past it. Maybe you're going alone, because I did see the Hermit card at the bottom of the deck. Don't be afraid to just sit with yourself and to see what it is that needs working on. Alright. There were a lot of messages there, but I hope those messages made sense and it wasn't too heavy. And then we have Milky Way perspective, can never say that word, and Desert Vision quest. Yeah, it's a quest to change your perspective on a certain person. It can be a quest to release attachments that you've held onto for so long. It can be a quest to find a water source, to plant new seeds, to watch them grow again. And it's like, what kind of environment do you thrive in? And it's working towards that environment, because the Knight of Wands is thriving. The energy coming out of this card is like, I am so full of energy. I'm loving where I am. I am loving my life. I'm loving myself, and I am feeling free to from this attachment here, from this person, from this habit. You know, it's just about shifting your perception, shifting your gaze, what can you focus on? What can you put your focus on in February? Because we have the Seven of Pentacles here. This person in this card is concentrating so hard on this plant's growth, and it's like the reverse. It's like there's lack of concentration on that growth. If not that, then no concentrating on the growth of this relationship. Maybe you're doing it all on your own, or it's just not going anywhere as a whole. So it's like, broaden your perspective, broaden your horizons, look at yourself before you look at anyone else, I guess. Because sometimes you just stay in the situation just because it's scary to leave, or it's like, what will my life look like without this person? Because we get too attached to people and things so easily, to the point maybe we become codependent, and it's like, what will life look like without this person? I've grown so dependent on this person. What does it look like to be independent? Again, I've forgotten. And it's like, you need to get to the Knight of Wands position where this person is independent, no attachment to a person whatsoever, no attachment to a place whatsoever. It's kind of like finding your place in February, because with the Vision Quest, there's no specific place in this card. It's just a desert, it's dry, it's barren, and it's like, you have to find a water source. Find your water source that will empower you, that will light you up inside. Wow, powerful messages there, group 2. And then let's go deeper into it. We have monk slash nun, selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Yeah, maybe you've been single-minded on this relationship, and it's like, I'm gonna put my all into this relationship, because maybe you just don't want to be alone, or you're scared about what your family will say about you if you do end this relationship, because maybe they love this person, or maybe they're like, oh, it's so nice to see you in a relationship once. And it's like, okay, I need to dedicate myself to this person, to this relationship. And I'm hearing the message of, you don't have to. You know, it's about broadening your horizons, it's about broadening your perspective, opening your eyes to what isn't working, to what isn't growing, to what's stale. You know, Femme Fatale highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when dependency is rejected. Wow. Yeah, you don't know what it feels like to be independent anymore, maybe, and dependency is rejected. It's like, what does independence look like? I'm so dependent on this person who's quite toxic, who has done me wrong in the past, and I don't know if I can tear myself away from this person, want for a better word. Yeah, because we do have the word attachment to money or power, and it's like just a growing attachment over time, and it's like, what can you do for yourself? In February, Destroyer, releasing what potentially is destructive, preparing for a new life. Yeah, exactly. Preparation is key here. Fail to prepare is to failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Because if you're noticing that you're in a toxic relationship, if you're noticing that this relationship isn't going anywhere, if it's not growing, if it's not thriving, then what can you do to prepare yourself for a new life? Before it's like, better to prepare than to jump out unprepared, with lack of money, with no place to stay, with no one to fall back on, nowhere to fall back on. And it's like, don't limit yourself with the limited perspective. You know, there's so much information out there, there's so much things that you can do. Don't lock yourself in February. It's all about looking out, doing your research, looking for a job if you don't have a job, looking for affordable housing if you can't afford anywhere to move out of, if that's what you want to do anyway. Let's see if I can get anything else from these cards. Yeah, you've been hiding for too long. This femme fatale is hiding herself behind this fan. And it's kind of like having a little peek at what life will look like outside of this attachment, outside of this relationship that isn't growing. And it's like having a little sneak peek and then hiding back behind the fan. You don't have to make big moves right now, even though we do have the Destroyer, which is like a volcano erupting. I mean, in some cases, yeah, you can make a rash decision, and in some cases you've got to move slowly for these things to build up. But it's like just looking at your options in February, and some of you going into hermit mode to heal, to serve yourself, because the monk or nun serves a higher power. And it's like, who have you been focusing on focusing your attention on for too long, you know? And it's like bringing that focus back onto you and growing as a person. Alright, so let's look at your last cards here. So we have Pig, beware of greed. And then we have Flowers, happiness. What makes you happy, and do that some more. And then we have Target, a goal-oriented person. Yeah, what are your goals within the month of February? It's like having a focus and sticking to it, no matter how hard it may get, no matter how much you have to broaden your perspective, no matter how much you have to try and get past certain obstacles. It's like you still need to work towards your goal. So what steps do you need to take in February to reach a goal with your person or by yourself? Mountain, major challenge to it's a challenge to overcome this in February, because of this Devil card here and the Seven of Pentacles. It's just stagnation a lot of the time, or just a lot of pushback. But you have to stay focused on your goals in February. Wishbone, a wish will be granted. So it's like, what do you wish for in February, and work towards it, especially because we have the goal-oriented person here with the Target. I'm getting the Chariot card here. It's like maintaining your willpower, your strength, and knowing that you want to get somewhere, not knowing how you're going to get there, but you're going to get there nonetheless still. So it's like, keep moving forward. Keep focusing on yourself. Keep focusing on what will really spark your energy. And what do you love to do, and focus on that. Alright, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group 2. I hope those messages made sense, because I felt like they were all over the shop. Alright, so that's what I'm seeing for you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye! Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your February 2022 love life predictions, and we'll look at singles, in a relationship or dating, whatever decides to come up in the reading. I'll look into that. And I wrote down some messages for the first time in a while, because while I was shuffling, the messages just kept coming. So with group 3, this is your written message. The word abdicate popped into my head for some reason. I had to look up the word. So it means it's time to relinquish control and go with the flow a lot more. You may like things your way, but remember, it takes two to tango. There needs to be a middle ground. Alright, so hopefully that message made sense to you, but we'll look deeper into the reading with the cards. So we have the Magician, Yeah. You like to have the control, quite possibly, and it's like your person is in the audience, and it's like, oh, what? Okay, I'm gonna say my name. So, what's Emily gonna say next? What should I do next? And it's like looking to you to say what's next, to say what you want to happen. I'm getting the message of happy wife, happy life, and it's just like maybe with some of you, maybe you do need to take more control in the relationship, and some of you may need to abdicate, may need to abdicate in February. Because it may seem like something else needs your attention as well in February. Maybe some of you are trying to gain your date's attention, other people's attention, but what else needs your attention? We have the monkey here behind the man pulling at his cloak, and maybe you're trying to steer things in your direction, but there are bigger things behind you that need your attention. What have you been ignoring in the past few weeks or months, or even in February, that just keeps popping up and maybe even annoying you? Maybe it's time to focus more on that. The sun. Wow. And then we have, okay, the Three of Swords. Okay. Yeah, there's more things to be focused on, because we have the Three of Swords, which is like all about maybe separation or something that's hurt you in the past, and it's like maybe you've been ignoring that healing that needs to be done. So it's like maybe you're overcompensating. Oh wow, okay, yeah, that's a good word. Maybe you're overcompensating. The more control you have, the more I don't know, the more dates you have, let's say, the less you'll be able to think about this hurt, but the hurt's going to still be there nonetheless when you get back. So it's like focus on the things that are in the background, the things that are trying to get your attention, but you're ignoring. Okay. You know what, let me put this here first, because I feel like this is a very important card to be the first card. The Seven of Chalices. Yeah, it's like there'll be a lot going on in February, and you'll want to do all of it. Maybe you're on a dating site, and there's just loads of people on there maybe wanting your attention, and it's like, wow, there's so many different things or different people out there for me. Or this could be like feeling overwhelmed with whatever you're ignoring and the heartbreak that's happened in the past. Yeah, I'm kind of hearing it's time to just liberate yourself in February. And how can you do that? How can you liberate yourself? There's so many different ways with the Seven of Chalices. There may be just a lot of people out there that's needing your attention, or you just have a lot to do in February, and it's like so many things to do, so little time. And I don't know why I'm hearing the word procrastinating. Maybe you're procrastinating a lot in February, so you're just ignoring the Three of Swords here. And then we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, healing, abdicating control with the Magician card, and going quiet, because this Four of Swords is a very quiet energy, not doing much resting, recuperating, and maybe that's what needs your attention in February. Maybe you just need to relax a little, take a back seat a little, and focus on moving forward. Well, not moving forward, but focus on resting instead of wanting to control everything, instead of doing this, that, the other with the Seven of Chalices, because it just seems like there's a lot to do to ignore what's going on around you, but it's time to just sit still. Don't over busy yourself and just be. You know, maybe some of you, there's your relationship is looking a little quiet, there's nothing really big happening, but you're still happy nonetheless. And some of you, it's time to address this Three of Swords moment, which is heartbreak, which needs healing. Because by doing that, you can become so much happier by the end of the month of February, you know. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Get comfortable. It's funny that I wrote down abdicate control, and I saw the King card from this deck here, from the archetype cards. So maybe it is that you are trying to control things, but the King of Pentacles is just saying be comfortable. Be comfortable where you are, with who you are, with how you're doing things. Be comfortable in the silence. The King of Pentacles is like a nice, solid, firm foundation that's been built up over time. So maybe you're in a good space. Some of you are in a good space within your relationship. And some of you just need to get comfortable in what you have been ignoring, getting comfortable with your healing, because it needs to happen. Judgment. Yeah, there's some form of release happening, doing what's best for you, because we have the Sun card here. This is like self-focus. The Sun is to do with the ego. So are you trying to control everything because it's good for your ego? But what does your spirit want? Maybe you've been ignoring your spirituality, your spiritual side, that's calling you for silence, that's calling you to just sit still and listen to yourself and what you want. Two of Swords. Maybe you don't know what you want. Maybe you've just been pulled in two different directions and it's like, okay, what's going on now? What next? Maybe you're fearing about what's next, and that's why you're taking control too much in February. But there's a need to let go of control with the Judgment card and do what's truly best for you. This one card here, we have Lover. Great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. I just keep getting this real intensity here. Maybe you're holding on to a past love, and it's like, what will happen if you just release it? Release, if you heal from it, to focus on your own heart, to open up your own heart space. Because with the Three of Swords being like that, that's like a blocked heart chakra, a blocked throat chakra, you know, and it's not doing you any good, because you're not, it's like that's preventing your growth, sorry. And it's kind of like lying to yourself that things aren't the way that they are in February. And it's like the moment you stop lying to yourself and the moment you start feeding your spirit, it's when things will start improving for you. Because I'm seeing that you do have a lot of love to give. Yeah, some of you may have a lot of love to give, and you're loving that you're very secure with the King of Pentacles, and it's nice, you're in a nice space where there's not much drama. And some of you just have a big heart in general, it's just a bit blocked at this time. And it's just about how can you hold yourself in a loving way. This person in the Lover card is holding her heart in a loving way. So it's like, love yourself first before you can love anyone else. Oh, that's deep. Alright, and then we have Eagle Communion. Wow. Come together with your higher self. Your higher self is calling, ring ring. You know, it's time to get in tune with yourself. or it could be that you are coming together with your person, because we have the eagle and the man, and it's like two different sides of the coin coming together and feeling good with each other. This is about improving your communication. Eagle is to do with the swords, because the eagle flies, obviously, and anything to do with the air is to do with the swords, and that's to do with communication. So what do you need to speak about more in February in your relationship so that it can bring your relationship closer together? And what do you need to speak on for yourself to unblock your throat chakra and your heart chakra? Because maybe you've just been in denial, and that's why you are taking control and ignoring everything else that needs your actual attention. And then we have here, wow, wind activation. Yeah, what needs to be spoken about? What needs your attention? What words need to be spoken so that it can be released? The wind is releasing words, or releasing the wind, and it's like, wow, okay, I've been holding that in for so long. I've needed to speak about this. The more you speak on your issues or whatever that's going on in your life, it's the more that you can connect. It's the more likely you can connect with yourself, connect with your partner some more, and please yourself on a spiritual level. Ooh, I just get an immense power in this group. I just feel like your heart space is a very powerful space, and it has great love within it. And I feel like holding my heart like this person is in this lover card. And it's like, just hold yourself very closely and tightly. Hold your person very closely and tightly in February as well. Take what resonates, but it's just about pleasing your heart space. What does your heart want in February? And follow your heart. Oh, group 3. Why am I feeling so emotional right now? Oh my god. Maybe you just need to release the tears in February. Ooh, deep breath. I need to take that deep breath. And then we have tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment. So it's about enjoying your relationship if you're in a healthy space within your relationship, which is beautiful. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So maybe some of you are due to give birth, or maybe some of you are due to create a new business plan with your partner, because you do have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles has a solid business and is raking it in with the money. And it's like, what are you creating in February? Are you is it gonna be a conception of a child, as it says here? But it's like, it's gonna be good times in February for those of you in a stable relationship. We have mice, discord. Yeah, I'm getting like you're trying to fool yourself into ignoring this, and it's causing discord. You may feel like you have it all together, but do you really? And it's just relinquishing that control so that you can get things in order. Broken ring, parting of ways, either in romance or business. Yeah, it's like things are just not, for some of you, aren't gelling in February, and maybe there is walking away from a relationship or just a separation as a whole. And it's like, maybe you feel like you have failed yourself, but you haven't failed yourself, group 3. Don't think that way. If you are thinking that way, it's just, it wasn't meant to be. And it's just about working through it in February. Rose, romance in the air. So for those who are in a relationship, it's looking like a really good time for your relationship, even though things aren't looking exciting for the month of February. It's just about being in a comfortable space in your relationship and embracing each other. and having fun with each other as well. Even if it's just watching a film, maybe that's fun for you. Don't blame me because I love watching films myself. But whatever brings you happiness in your relationship. Weeping willow, oh, family sorrow. Okay, yeah. Maybe you may have made a decision to walk away from your relationship, to separate, and it's like a mutual decision to part ways. And it's okay to cry about it. There's no need to distract yourself by taking control of some things. It's okay to feel what you feel. Don't ignore that healing that needs to take place. Oh, group 2. I just feel like I feel it really strong in my heart space, really. It's like tugging at your heartstrings, or tugging at my heartstrings, and it's you just need to take care of your heart in February. Alright, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group 3. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye!